Hey everybody, welcome to Back Issues. I'm Sal.
I'm Ethan.
And I'm Tiffany.
So this is a fun episode, maybe. We'll find out. But I thought I'd do this. We're doing Batman 3D.
Whoa.
From John Byrne.
It's like it's really here in front of me.
Oh my god.
It's by John Byrne and Ray Zone.
Ray Zone?
Yeah, Ray Zone.
Z-O-N-E? Zone?
Yeah, that's basically the company that does the 3D.
Oh.
See, in order to look at this book, we're going to need some 3D glasses. Thankfully, in the back of everyone's copy of Batman 3D Ego Trip, you can just punch out your own sweet Batman 3D glasses.
Oh, they look so sturdy, too.
Oh, yeah, no, it's really, you're in a good place.
That's freaking awesome.
Thankfully, we here at ComicPop have a little bit of a better setup.
Oh?
And so I'm going to bust out our own 3D glasses.
Oh, yeah,
they work?
This would be a pain. In the
That is a
Because
nightmare.
the blue is different. Does it? But
It
doesn't
still
matter.
works.
Okay.
Oh, man.
This is.
We look so awesome
We
right
do.
now.
We should form a gang.
Yeah.
This is pretty dope.
Oh, wow. Holy crap. It
Yeah.
really jumps off the page.
This book is coming at you.
Nothing is coming at me.
There.
Oh.
This came out in 1990, and it was just this weird period where they were like, "Hey, 3D is a thing that they can make look really good, so let's do this."
Right.
And
It's the next big thing.
right, or they were kind of like, I think they were kind of trying to anticipate the next big thing.
Right.
And they're like, "Why not
Why not 3D comics?
this thing from 1955? Why not this
Why
concept?"
This thing that failed in movies
Right.
like 20 years ago.
Exactly. Well, I mean, movies made the same decision. They're like, "Hey,
Well,
this
later,
thing that
yeah.
failed, let's do it again because James Cameron says it's okay." So here it is. And why not test it out with one of our flagship characters? So naturally, the main villain of Batman 3D Ego Trip is the Penguin.
What?
Yeah. This is one of his most prominent stories.
I was gonna say,
In post-crisis
I don't think
continuity.
we've done a Penguin story.
Really?
No, we haven't
Why-
really.
Wouldn't they just make up a villain that had something to do with 3D? Is the cover
no, I
3D?
don't.
No, it's not. But if
Nope.
you look closely, the cover is in incredibly low resolution, which Ethan pointed out the other day.
Oh my
Terrible.
God.
Yeah, they took a small logo, they just blew it up. Yeah.
It's like they didn't send. Oh my God.
It's almost like it's intentional. They're like, look,
No.
it looks computer-y.
Oh.
That is not
It's
intentional.
like when you print out a banner on your dot
On your
matrix
dot matrix
printer.
printer that you're selling lemonade.
Yeah, right? That's just...
Yeah, there's the logo.
Yeah, they made
Actual size
They
back
made
here.
it tiny, and then they were like, "We'll just make it big." It's either that, or like somehow they didn't send this image to them. Like if I forget to package up something the right way, and an image isn't linked, then it comes out looking like this.
Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah,
Wow.
either way, so it's terrible.
it's a mistake.
Wow. If you don't have these 3D glasses,
Oh, yeah, the book's totally useless.
Yes.
Because it's just red and blue, like, overlay.
Yeah, and never been reprinted. This is a John Byrne original Batman graphic novel, and it has never been printed anywhere besides in this terrible 3D.
So you either look at it in 3D or you don't read it.
yeah.
Adventures in Comics.
Whoa! Isn't this fun?
Whoa! See, it's like
It's like the penguin's coming right at me.
And it's amazing
Ah.
because I feel so bad. They're really, really excited about this endeavor, this whole graphic novel. Like it has Archie Goodwin writes a whole foreword where he's just like, "This is amazing, like new technology, and who could be better to suited for this than John Byrne, who was a titan of the industry back then." And
Why are
so
they using this ancient Batman logo?
this, I think, is a harbinger of things to come in terms of this story.
Because it's like a silly, goofy story.
Bingo. But
really?
then there's indications in the story that it is in post-crisis continuity. Remember,
What?
1990. So the story opens with the Penguin, and he is sitting on his ornate Chippendale furniture
With some penguins.
with some penguins, and he
Just
says, he has this, and you assume it's going to be this big flowery monologue where he's like, you know, "Citizens of Gotham, I, Oswald Cobblepot, have orchestrated a masterstroke in insert aviary puns and jokes
Yep.
throughout." But no, instead he says like, "Hi, so naturally you know about this like really rich tycoon named Hardyman Twine. He's dead, and it looks like he killed himself." but he didn't. It was me. I killed him.
Spoilers, it was me.
All right, that's it. Penguin concludes his really, really short monologue, and then we like cut away from the perspective of the camera, and it's just Penguin and his henchman and his like secretary, and he's like, oh, that was it. What do you think? And they're like, that was pretty good. Almost as good as those glasses. But he's like,
Nice.
that was pretty good. So yeah, we'll drop this off at police headquarters, and we'll blow their minds.
This is better out here. I like the 3D works better for me. I don't know if it's the glasses that I have on top of
I don't know.
like other
I
glasses.
gotta say, by the way,
when I'm further away, like the 3D really comes to
the
life.
3D is
Yeah.
really good.
It is really good.
Yeah.
Especially when they want to capture depth.
Like that hallway?
Yeah, it looks really, really solid.
Yeah.
There's a couple of moments where they deliberately, like, oh no, Batman enters into a giant replica playhouse full of big items that all fall on him. Like, you know, that kind of thing.
Yeah. This does look cool.
So,
I mean, it is tinged
It's not
with
quite as
blue
cool
and
as
red.
you look,
Yes.
though.
Well, you know, that would be hard to do.
this is true. So, Gordon gets the tape. His assistant is like, sounds like a confession to me, but we don't have any evidence to support the fact that Penguin killed this guy. We know
Right.
he's dead.
Right.
And Gordon's like, And the guy's like, should we call Batman? He's like, not yet. Batman's following up a lead. We don't want to burden him just yet. So,
Okay.
Burden him?
oh,
Dang.
bird joke number one. So, Batman goes to this museum, which is, of course, the biggest, coolest, craziest museum that never existed.
Yeah.
Because he is dealing with the Riddler. Because Riddler sent a couple of riddles.
Ooh.
And
What were they?
you know what's funny? It doesn't matter. Because the Riddler in this is as dumb as a rock.
Ah.
And his riddles are just as stupid. And they're basically jokes.
Oh.
He's
so
like
the Joker.
He's like a 2-bit Joker. And that's kind of in keeping with like Silver Age Riddler, who is, because the idea is Riddler needs to be a genius. And most comic book authors aren't.
Right.
So in order to come up with like incredibly circuitous plots and schemes and riddles to go with those schemes,
Yeah.
you kind of need to be a criminal mastermind, or at the very
Right.
least, a mastermind.
Right.
Most of them aren't, so they just avoid doing Riddler stories. And if they have to, or they feel compelled to do Riddler stories, because Riddler also in the Silver Age used to use like big dumb puzzles and traps, which would look great in 3D.
Oh, yeah.
Then he becomes a 2-bit Joker. And that's what he's reduced to in the story. So he's like, aha! And so he attacks Batman and throws him through a gauntlet of eye-popping 3D
Yeah.
obstacles.
I
These
see
things
that.
are coming right out of the
Does
page.
he yell things like, who's dressed like a bat and is red all over? It's you, because I'm going to kill you.
Yeah, basically that kind of thing.
Like, Batman's like,
Yeah, only he doesn't like get halfway through the riddle and then just give up and shoot him.
I'm going to kill you.
Yeah.
It's just,
What's black and yellow and screw it, blam. But he does take a pot shot at the Joker where he's like, you see, when I capture and destroy Batman, I do it without the use of chemical substances. Because, like, you know, I actually put effort into these traps. So Batman gets
I
stuck.
try really hard.
Yeah. What's interesting, though, is that when Batman gets trapped and he gets stuck in like a water trap, he's underwater and there's nets. But like, check out how the water is in different dimensions.
Wow. Yeah.
Riddler does indicate where he's going, who he's dealing with, and who else Batman should watch out for, and also kind of works into the last death trap a way for Batman to escape. Because it's all good fun, you see.
Right.
Right.
And honestly, who knows what else he was talking about when Batman was underwater and couldn't hear him, and
Right.
it's still going on.
And you have no idea the pitfalls that await you should you escape yourself from this trap. Batman's like,
He's just underwater.
Yeah.
Riddler's like, I'm so lonely.
yeah, damn it. So, Batman
escapes.
So Batman escapes the water trap. He finds like a tunnel and he goes through there and, you know, gets out. And he is met. And he's,
close one.
I know, but then he's met by a recorder that says, "Hello, Batman. No doubt you've escaped my trap by now."
Naturally.
I'm like, what, Riddler?
Yeah. Well, that was just to torture him.
Riddler's
Yeah.
like, I could have shot you, but I
Right.
didn't.
Yeah.
I don't want you to like die.
So then he's like, "Well,
I
tell you
did,
what.
you'd be dead.
Now that I've defeated you with my
What?
riddle, and you've escaped, here's 3 riddles for the price of 1."
Wait, how has he defeated him at all?
Well, because he had to go through his trap. Basically,
Yeah,
he doesn't say he's defeated him. It's just more
Oh, okay.
I'm making the joke that like any time that you that you indulge me. I've defeated you.
And I got away. So,
Right,
yeah.
and I got
You
away.
didn't
So
throw
he's
me
like,
in jail.
here are my riddles. Number 1, how can you travel 200 miles and never leave Gotham City? Riddle number 2, when is a penthouse like an iceberg? And riddle number 3, what did the Chinese mountain dweller say to his daughter when she moved into the valley below?
That's like...
And then...
is that a riddle? I don't think that's a riddle.
These are
I
not
think
riddles.
that's a
These are
joke.
these are dumb
The
jokes.
first one was a riddle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Gordon is like, we do a great like passage of time where like we're playing the tape in Gordon's office because Batman's like, okay, Gordon, here's the riddles. Gordon's like, even I know this one. I mean, it's the subway system for the first one.
Okay. I mean, there's a lot of ways to like drive in circles.
Right, but this is the subway system is 200 miles long.
Oh, specifically. Okay.
And he's like, so I got to go to the subway. Well, that's number 2.
Where in the subway?
Just I
There's
got
200 miles of
Well,
it.
that's interesting because he goes, well, I got to go to the subway. But because of the other 2 riddles, Batman reasons who the next player is in this ridiculous game. So
All right.
then Gordon's like, hey, while I've got you here, there's this tape that the Penguin dropped off. He says he killed this guy, Twine. You might want to check it out. And Batman's like, okay. I wonder where the Penguin is. And then Gordon's like, of course, a penthouse would be like an iceberg if it was a roost for a penguin. So it's Riddler saying the Penguin is involved
Right.
in this plan.
Well, couldn't it be Mr. Freeze?
No, it's the Penguin.
I'm just saying. He's,
Because the penthouse, you see, Mr. Freeze, he doesn't really like,
He doesn't have a penthouse.
He's not a penthouse.
He's not rich
oh.
yeah.
or something.
Or he would be if he actually got away with any of his crimes. But
Look at the weird depth on Two-Face's face.
I know, it's weird.
this is
Whoosh.
I love how Two-Face is depicted because he's really handsome, and then you get to the other side, and it's just horrible. Like there's no rhyme or reason to it, but there's also no deliberately ornateness to it. It's just it's just gross.
lumpy. It's lumpy, and he has no lips.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Or eyelids.
yeah. So he's like, okay, so Batman checks out the subway, and then he remembers that they temporarily closed the number 2 line, and he's like, oh, number 2 line. See, number two.
You
Get
see, he's going to be taking a deuce.
No, it's Two-Face.
Oh,
Oh,
Two-Face.
it's Clayface because he looks like.
Like a deuce.
Yeah.
Like a number 2.
Yeah,
Ah.
I've got it.
So then,
He just runs off. Two-Face is like, really?
right. So Batman goes to the subway to the number 2 line, and he bumps into Two-Face and his sexy twin accomplices.
Okay.
And
Shouldn't one of them be like hideous?
Right?
Yeah, or like crazy looking.
you mean like Sugar and Spice and Batman
Yeah.
Forever?
Yeah.
No. We're just going with the twin
Isn't
motif.
Drew Barrymore one of them?
Yes, she is.
Yeah.
Yeah. The other
Yeah.
ones that doesn't matter. One of them is Drew Barrymore.
Yeah.
That's the important thing.
Yeah.
That was my favorite one.
Drew Barrymore?
Yeah. Out of the 2 girls.
I don't remember the other one.
She was in like terrible shows.
Oh.
Anyway.
I
Tell us
don't
in the
know.
comments down below who was
They'll
Spice.
know. Yeah, Spice.
Yeah, pretty cool.
Anyway, doesn't
How
matter.
could you eat that much?
Right? Well, he doesn't.
Every meal?
Yeah, right? Every
you get
meal.
2 meals every meal.
Well, that's the whole. You pull one thread in that freaking universe. The whole damn sweater.
He just eats half of each.
Right. There you go.
Right? Like when he goes to bed, is it like one side's a water bed and the other side's a regular?
Yeah,
Like a
fire
memory
bed.
foam mattress?
I think.
Yeah, he gets one of those beds where you can have a sleep number.
Yeah.
And it's,
Oh,
and
one's
one's
all
like
messed
really
up.
low,
One's
one's really
one
high,
and-
and he sleeps like right in the middle.
Yeah. Yeah.
Perfect.
Right? And he has like scoliosis by the end of the week. I don't think you can get scoliosis from that.
Just from terrible mattresses?
yeah, I don't think you can.
I don't know. Anyway, so Two-Face takes a minute to give us his origin. What's hilarious
What?
about this is he gives us the wrong origin.
Oh, he's like the Joker in.
No, because he's
In
not
Dark
like,
Knight.
oh, I prefer my past be multiple choice.
Right.
No, he's literally like, so I was a district attorney, right?
Yes.
Yeah, that's true.
Check.
And then I was walking down the street and an angry criminal threw acid in my face.
What?
Wait.
So now I'm Two-Face.
Wait. What? Why even bother?
Right.
Why even bring it up? Do we hear the Penguin's origin?
No.
The Riddler's origin?
No. So Batman rolls in, and then Two-Face throws a net on him, so Batman's completely
Oh
defeated.
no.
Oh my
He
God.
just throws a net.
That's
It's
a
just
bat's natural enemy, a net.
Yeah.
which
isn't
my one
wrong.
weakness.
No.
So literally, and that's it. Batman literally gets hit with a net, and then Batman's...
This is so corny
Yeah.
and lame.
Well, it continues from there. So,
Is it like make a villain feel good week or something? And Batman's just
oh,
like,
I've been defeated. Yeah. Oh, Riddler, I don't know. These are real like head thumpers. You've got me there. Ha 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 ha. I'll throw you a bone then, Batman. Go fight Two-Face. Okay. Go to Two-Face. Hey, Harvey Dent, you better stop. I'm not Dent, I'm Two-Face. Oh, if only, Harvey. And then throw net. Oh, a net.
No.
What'll you do now? So then Harvey...
and then next week, he's just like, hey,
that was a freebie. He just beats him mercilessly. So Batman's strung up with a rope in front of a train line.
No.
And Two-Face's plot is the train is going to derail unless you flip the switch, but then it'll kill you.
Oh, I see.
Oh, okay.
So you have to do a thing to save all these people and kill yourself.
And kill yourself.
Right.
And Batman's like, all right.
Okay.
So then he hits the switch and then he swings out of the way of the train.
And he's just like,
All right, that was not that hard.
No. So he swings out of the way and then he leaves.
Oh, what a hero.
He did save those people.
He did save them.
Yeah.
And he didn't allow
By
them...
swinging. I feel like most people could
He
have
didn't
done
let
that.
them die so that he would be sure to live.
Yeah.
Anyway, so he leaves and he's like, I guess I should check out that, like, Twine murder or suicide
Oh,
case.
yeah.
So he goes
The
to...
penguin thing.
Yeah, exactly. So he goes to Twine's penthouse, and the place is messed up, and it doesn't look like there's a sign of forced entry. So
and
he's
is it
like,
really cold?
no, that's Penguin's place.
I know, I
And even
should-
then, it's not actually cold, it's metaphorically cold. So, because penguins live there. The idea is to indicate the penguin would be there. So anyway, Batman's at Twine's place, and he's checking the place out, and it's all, like, messed up, and there's no sign of forced entry, and he's like, this is weird. And then, as he's investigating this case, Riddler shows up. He's like, riddle me this, Mr. Twine! When was... Oh, crap, Batman! What are you doing here? And Batman's like, Riddler, for God's sake, the man's dead. And Riddler's like, what? I was hired to kill this guy.
He was like, I'm in love with this man, and I came to...
Yeah, this is a whole little, like, elaborate, sexy thing we were doing. Riddle me this, Twine! Oh, no! He's got no pants on.
It's just the
That's a
bowler and the mask.
Yep, that's what high society types do.
Yeah.
They get into sexy relationships with hardened criminals.
Yeah, these are hardened criminals in this
Like
book.
the Riddler,
Oh, yeah.
who is tantamount to a schoolyard bully.
Yep.
Or an annoying kid in class.
Yeah. Or the guy with the dollar signs on his... These ones are worse.
Well, don't wear those anymore.
I'm doing okay. I don't know.
You could also use them like you're going to the theater.
What does that mean?
You could be like,
Like opera glasses?
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Like you can rip the
Yeah,
side
rip
off.
the arm off.
Yeah, go ahead. We have spares.
Yeah?
Yeah.
But-
We're never gonna do another 3D book again. Because there aren't any more.
Yes. Excellent.
It seems that Batman punches Riddler in the jaw when he really just could have pushed him or asked him to leave.
Nope.
But
He's
instead,
a criminal. I gotta hit him.
but it's great. Well, no, because Batman says somebody beat you to the punch, Riddler.
You see, I say I beat you to the punch.
And Riddler's like, what? And then Batman punches him in the face.
It's like someone kicked you in the balls. What?
Wow. What's great is,
Not a riddle.
and neither's anything you've done, Riddler,
It's not even clever.
and neither are you.
Oh.
So Batman and Gordon set Riddler up where they're like, okay, Riddler, you were going there to kill this dead guy. So we're just going to tell the press that you killed him and then flush out whoever else is involved in this ridiculous scheme.
What? How would
Wait,
that
tell the
flush
Riddler
them out?
that?
Yeah. And so,
How's
and
that
Riddler's
gonna
like,
flush anybody out?
well, because Penguin already admitted to doing it.
Right.
So we'll see what he does as a result of that.
Why would
But
he
they
do
Also,
anything?
Dent is clearly involved because Riddler knew what Dent was up to.
Okay, you don't need any reason to, like, beyond what they've already done to arrest these people.
I know.
Like,
So
Well, he arrests the Riddler,
Yeah.
I guess.
you can arrest the Riddler, you can arrest Dent for trying to kill Batman.
yeah,
you
but
could
he's
arrest
got to testify
Penguin.
against him, and that's not going to happen.
Batman could testify.
Hi, I'm Batman. Okay, take
Yeah.
off your mask and reveal your real name to the jury. Please.
You know what? You could arrest Harvey Dent for any number of things.
This is true. Yeah, he's just at large. He's,
Yeah.
Well, they
we're
gotta go
arresting-
find him.
Yeah, that's true. He got away.
Yeah, he got away.
So anyway,
They could arrest the Penguin, but
Penguin-
they decided not to, I guess, because they don't have any evidence.
there's no evidence.
Like,
well,
the
he
confession's
confessed.
not enough.
Well, and the guy clearly killed himself. So he's like, what? So
That's just weird.
yeah. So Penguin's rolling by in his stretch limousine when he
Because
hears
he's fat.
yes, and rich. But he hears the 1920s Paperboy shout out the headline of the latest edition of the Gotham Gazette, and so And the kid, of course, reveals that Riddler is the culprit of the murdering of Hardyman Twine.
Yeah.
Right.
And Penguin's like, what? This is preposterous. So then he kicks his sexy girlfriend out of the car. And he says, you need to get me a copy of that paper, but you have to steal it.
What?
Because I'm a criminal.
Ah.
So then...
Paperboy's wearing a Superman shirt.
Yeah.
It's cool.
It's kind of a fun little homage.
Yeah.
So Penguin's girlfriend flirts with the paperboy and then steals a newspaper and then brings it to Penguin.
And we had to take an entire page to
Tell
go
that
through
So then Penguin reads it, he's like, huh, that's what the little boy said. Yep, it says it right here in black and white or red and blue. And
I just don't understand that. I can't just look. I have plenty of money.
yeah.
Yeah. You better steal that though.
Right.
Otherwise,
Yeah,
I can't
'cause he's
enjoy
a
it.
dick.
Yeah,
I
that's
can't-
what
I
bad
just-
guys do.
Oh, also push him down and then call him funny names.
Kick him.
Yeah, that's right.
Kick him when he's down.
Yeah.
Yeah. Splash water on him.
Yeah.
Gets newspapers all wet.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
So then after Penguin has a little meltdown in his limousine, Batman shows up at Gordon's office. He's like, good, you're here. So our ridiculous plan worked. Penguin had a friggin' freak out, and he called us up bitching and moaning about like, well, if he did it, if the Riddler did it, then he can explain to me how he did it. You tell me how he did
Why
it.
would I do that?
Because I told you that I murdered him.
You tell me how you did it.
Right.
Yeah.
No! Because I really did it. So then they get interrupted, and the Riddler's gone.
Oh.
And they're like, oh, man.
Oh, good job.
Yeah, and it turns out that the Joker kidnapped the Riddler.
Okay, from jail.
Yes, from jail. And the Joker's like, hey.
How?
So, because the Joker has infinite resources. Riddler's like, hey, Joker, what's going on, man? And Joker's like, so, okay, number one, you're a ripoff of me.
Just
And I
saying.
hate you.
And I want you to
Pretty
stop.
much the same color scheme, but inversed.
Yes,
Yeah.
and your riddles aren't really riddles. They're basically terrible jokes. So
Right, that's my thing.
please.
You're on my turf.
Which is actually kind of fun to have this like fourth wall breaking moment where
Yeah.
Joker acknowledges
How crappy.
how bad the Riddler is when bad writers write the Riddler.
Yep.
And how it's like, man, when are they going to do that Joker Riddler crossover that we talked about? Mm-hmm. And then they did it, and it was the worst thing in the world. Riddler also is being interrogated by the Joker over like the murder of Twine because Joker's like, I was going to kill Twine.
Okay, why is everybody going to kill Twine?
Because it's part of an elaborate scheme, Tiffany. It's a big reveal at the end.
Okay.
Just hang tight. We'll get there.
Yeah. So he's like, tell me how you killed Twine, because I want to know. And Riddler's like, I didn't. Joker, you're scary. I wouldn't lie to you, man. And Joker's like, well, we'll see about that.
Yeah.
So then Joker hooks Riddler up to a like IV drip of Joker toxin.
Oh, boy.
So he's like, you will slowly go insane, but before you die of my insanity drug, you'll also explain to me how you killed Twine.
He's like, dude, I just told you I didn't. Like,
Then Two-Face shows up.
because
Yeah.
He's working with the Joker?
Well, no, because he's also set up to kill Twine.
What the...
because they've got like a snow chain of like, you know, villainous information. So like someone called him up that the Joker had taken the Riddler.
Right, exactly.
So he shows up and he's gonna have to pass that information on to like Man-Bat or someone.
This is like an episode of Frasier. This is
Yes.
like ridiculous
It's a
things
bedroom
happening.
farce.
Yes.
Well, what turns out is that they were all contracted to kill Twine.
By who?
The Penguin.
What?
What?
Yes. You see, the Penguin had a plot to kill Twine, and we'll explain why in a little bit. But just in case it didn't work, he also hired 3 of the most notorious Gotham villains to do it.
Okay.
It turns out Batman killed Twine.
And it's like, you fools!
Isn't that overkill? Couldn't you just hire the Joker?
No,
Or
because
just hire
because
Two-Face?
Penguin wanted to be the one who did it. But he also wanted to make sure that if he screwed it up, Twine still died.
3 times over.
Yeah. Well, at least somebody was going to get it right.
Right, because this
Oh,
guy's so
right.
hard to kill.
He's just a guy. He's literally a collector of antiquities. He's friggin' the Walter Donovan of Gotham.
Why
Then just offer him
do
his
you
choice
need
of
3
grails.
assassins?
Yeah. I don't well, like because it's an ego trip.
Because then how
That's
else
the name
will
of the
you?
story is Batman 3D ego trip.
Oh.
And the idea is that like Penguin is playing all their egos against each other.
Also, then how will you get all these characters in a room together?
Yes.
Well, yeah, that. I mean,
Yeah, you got to sell Batman 3D. Oh, I hate 3D. Yeah, but this is the only story you're going to get where Penguin, Riddler, Two-Face, and Joker are in it. You got me there.
I don't understand though. He's worried about like not being able to kill Twine himself, so he hires these guys as backup. But like, well, why wouldn't he just wait and see if he was able to kill him, and then if he wasn't, then hire them? Like, why hire them in advance?
Because that's the story.
Because he's on a tight schedule.
Yeah.
That's just terrible.
So then,
This is awful.
well, hold the phone. So then Batman shows up. And
How does anybody find each other? How does Two-Face even know where the Joker is?
Well,
How
because
the Joker's
because
probably-
the Joker's hideout is in Happy Valley amusement park, which is of course closed. It's the only amusement park in the area that's closed, which means that's the Joker's hideout. Riddler was kidnapped by the Joker, which means we all know where the Joker is and the Riddler. Two-Face knew where Riddler was because of the whole plot, so he goes to where Riddler was, which is the Joker's hideout. Batman puts it all together, he goes there too.
And the last horse crosses the finish line.
Meanwhile, they're all like trying to convince each other that they are the one who killed Twine. It doesn't work out, and then Batman shows up.
Batman's like, hey,
Yeah.
what are you doing?
Then Batman has to fight dense, sexy ladies.
Oh, sweet.
Meanwhile, while Batman is fighting these sexy ladies, Two-Face is like, all right, Riddler, you're annoying me. The drip thing, no, I'm just going to make it like a full flowing thing. I'm just going to flood your body with Joker venom. And Riddler's like, oh, man! And then Batman shows up and he's no, you're not. And he takes the IV out. Meanwhile, between the time when Batman fights the twin sexy ladies and then defeats them, Dent leaves. So he's got to go chase after Two-Face.
The Joker.
Batman.
Batman. Oh, Batman has to chase after Two-Face. Okay.
Yeah. Well, because Two-Face gets away.
Where does Two-Face go?
He just leaves.
And the Joker just leaves?
Yeah, well,
the Batman's there, so he's like, oh,
Yes.
the jig is up.
Yeah, and also we're now on Joker's turf, which means Joker can spring his well, I wasn't anticipating having a big Batman fight, but we are at the place where we would have it. So here comes some great 3D shenanigans.
Ah, yes, excellent. That's pretty good. What is this? A giant soda bottle?
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, yeah, fire. It's actually, it might be a giant champagne bottle.
Oh, yes.
Oh, look at that.
Our pledge to our patrons, try them. All our props are fully functional.
Oh.
Which, by the way, terrible business model. I've got a giant, like, car-sized bottle of champagne.
And it's
Pop
fully,
it!
yeah, it's fully filled with carbonized or carbonated
Alcohol.
beverage that will fire it out at high speed and
The Joker
kill anybody in the way.
does actually, like, full on achieve a 3D effect here.
Yeah.
On this toothpaste.
Yeah, that's kind of fun.
Like him hopping out of the panel.
Which I love that Joker uses props that the general public can use at their whim
Right.
to try and kill Batman. This means that either the Joker is horribly ineffectual or this company is horribly negligent.
Oh, yeah.
Because these people could just...
It's not like he designed these things. He's
Yeah.
just using things that were already there.
Exactly, like, riddle me this, Jimmy my brother, pop, kill. Like... So Batman, like, gives chase to the Joker. And what's funny is, you know, Batman just says, like, you know, this is lame.
Joker, you're lame.
So Joker says, and this is what's so funny, because the story is indicated to be like a 1960s Batman story.
Right.
It's like, her. And Joker says, well, you may accuse me of predictability, but remember that time when I viciously murdered Jason Todd with a crowbar?
Ooh, what?
I bet you didn't see that coming. And then he just runs away. And you're like, what?
He's like, what a joke.
Right.
Oh, you thought this was a throwback to an earlier time. Nope.
It happened.
Continuity.
There's no way this is a continuity because the Dent origin doesn't work.
They should have had him, like, run past a giant crowbar.
Yeah.
That's what
Yes. But, like, why did you throw that in there? Like, make it dark. It's too much whimsy.
But it's not dark. It's not dark in any way.
No, but make it dark because Joker torments Batman by being like, hey, remember that time you recruited a 13-year-old boy in your war on crime? And then he went face to face with a murderous clown man in Ethiopia and he died in the desert?
And you didn't save him.
That was
Remember when
fun.
you didn't save him?
Yeah. So then Batman he beats Joker in a bowling splash page.
Yeah.
Oh, he gets a strike.
Looks like you've struck out Joker. That's baseball, Batman. So then Batman handcuffs the Joker and then throws him in the passenger seat of the Batmobile. Because they're old chums, you see.
Well, I don't have a back seat.
Well, what the hell happened to Two-Face?
Oh, he got away.
He gets away. Well, we gotta catch up with him later. So Batman goes.
I like that the Joker has become like a terrible like prop comedian.
Yeah, I'm the Carrot Top of crime.
Oh, Joker, you don't want to be that.
Oh no,
Joker.
My, how the mighty have
Riddler
fallen.
shows up with a big watermelon. He's like, "Oh, riddle me oh no!" Batman talks to Gordon some more, and he's like, "Hey, did you get any information about this this dead guy? Because it's just stupid." And Gordon says, "Here, check out this this estate delivery ticket we found. It has a description that looks like nonsense. It's ZZX Joan W. Looks like someone fell asleep on the typewriter and tried to write their ex-girlfriend's name. But we don't know what's going on."
They were
Looks like
drunk typing.
autocorrect is really screwing up.
Yeah, and Gordon's like, "I don't know what the hell it means. I see there's a Joan in there, but I don't get it." And Batman's like, "Of course you don't, old chum, because you're not a genius like me. You see, ZZ Joan W is the proper name of a kind of Maori drum, which Hardiman Twine would have been delighted to add to his collection. And you see, since certain Maori tribes treat their drumheads with a powerful hallucinogen distilled from the skin oils of the great auk." Recall the great auk?
Yes.
Remember the reference to that, which doesn't appear in the book?
Yeah.
But the great auk is a descendant of the penguin, you see. Or it's a type of penguin.
Right.
No longer with us. That's our missing link to the penguin.
What?
On the manifest, there's this thing that refers to this drumhead that's treated with chemicals from a penguin.
So the person who wrote up this manifest is a better Riddler.
Than the Riddler.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what?
Kind
the
of.
penguin?
The penguin wrote it.
The penguin tried.
The penguin is a better Riddler than the Riddler is.
Aha! I'll leave this
Why?
clue.
Because
It's like, I love penguins, and you murdered a penguin to make this drum.
yeah.
Are you serious?
No.
Oh, okay.
Okay. I'm like, he's a planeteer.
No. He hates Hardiman Hardiman Twine for another reason. We'll get into it in a minute.
But
Does he love penguins more than the penguin
yeah,
does?
it's like, you were going to be the new penguin and thinner than me. No way. No.
You might actually get some chicks and not just have to pay them.
Yeah. So Batman goes upon Penguin's penthouse where he looks at the window and sees that Two-Face is already there, and he is freaking out.
More so than usual?
More so than usual.
Okay.
Like he's going insane. He's like, "I'll kill everybody!" Ah! And Penguin's like, "No, don't worry about it, everybody. Nah, like I've got Two-Face defeated. Like he's already.
I'll use my penguin powers.
Yeah. Well, Penguin does kind of have
got the
powers
umbrellas,
in
right?
this. He does have. They don't appear in this book.
Oh.
But no. Basically, Two-Face starts freaking out, and then Batman collects Two-Face, and he's like, "Nah, I figured it out, Penguin. I know that you're the guy who killed him because of the manifest." And Penguin's like, "Good call, Batman. By the way, I killed Twine using a hallucinogen that is derived from the oils of the great auk."
Yeah, I got it.
Yeah.
No, I got that.
But the hallucinogen, which sometimes is used for rite of passage, dream quests, if you use too much of it, it will cause the subject to go crazy and kill themselves. So I used that on Twine.
Oh.
So it looked like he killed himself because there's no forced entry. But in fact, I poisoned him with this.
I made him kill himself.
Exactly.
Right.
And I've also synthesized this terrible liquid into a hallucinogen in the air. And I've, of course, inoculated myself. But this room is full of it. And that's why
no.
Two-Face went crazy. And that's why, Batman, you're about to go on a crazy 3D adventure.
Ooh.
So wait a minute.
So put on your glasses.
So is this the whole reason why the Penguin told them why he did this?
Yeah.
That he killed that guy?
Yeah.
Is to get Batman?
Get Batman
At the end of the
there.
day, it's just to get Batman?
Well, no, he wanted to kill Twine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he wanted to get the credit for it. And he wanted to show that he's the best criminal out of all the coolest criminals of Gotham.
What is he gonna get? Is it like when you go to a coffee shop and you get a coffee stamp? Like if you kill enough guys, you get a freebie murder?
No, it's
Like, I don't
it's-
understand.
It's bragging rights.
It's bragging rights. It's, like I said, the book is called Batman 3D Ego Trip.
Right, but there's no ego. It was just an antiquities dealer. It's not like
Oh
you
no,
killed...
but you'll find out why.
Oh,
Yeah,
Lord.
we haven't even gotten to
Because
that.
here's the thing: this book is like Psycho in that it is genius until the end.
Ah.
So
By the
there
way-
was a Twine.
No, there's a Twine. Anyway,
Oh.
so Batman starts freaking out, man.
You are freaking out, man. Oh, that's
so then,
cool.
He hallucinates like all the villains of the book coming out at him
giant.
in eye-popping 3D
Oh.
from Ray's Zone.
Yes. Oh, you've got Robin in there. Ooh,
Yeah.
that's dark.
Yeah.
I guess that's why he mentioned it, so that
Like
they
a-
could draw this.
I like that the
freak
Riddler
you
is
out.
like crammed in
Me
there.
too.
Don't forget about
Get
me.
outta here, Riddler.
I led you down this path. I was integral.
Yeah.
To,
Uh-huh.
oh.
Yeah, I was the linchpin. So Batman starts freaking out. Penguin like sneaks up behind me. He's like, "Okay, well you freaked out enough. I'm gonna kill you." And then Batman just like grabs his neck and knocks him over.
Yep. I'm freaking out, but like not too freaked out to beat you, Penguin.
Yeah. Because you're so lame.
So
So he just like beats the Penguin, punches all the
Oh, like you think I wouldn't have inoculated myself to the oils of the great Auk?
Yeah.
You fool!
Yeah, well, he says, like, I did anticipate your hallucinogens, but I also know that you are real, and you're really here, and so I'm gonna punch you. And then he does.
So he didn't inoculate himself at all. He
No.
just relied on his ability to punch people.
Yes.
Ah.
Well, wait. Why doesn't he continue to go crazy and kill himself?
Because he defeated Penguin.
Well, he's still in the room.
Yeah, well, he'll just work it out. So then Batman goes home,
Oh, why didn't Twine just work it out?
because Twine is not Batman.
I see.
That is a really creepy version of the cape and cowl hanging there.
Yeah,
It looks like the Joker.
it does. So then,
This is awful.
So then Batman goes home, and Alfred's like, "Quite the tale you've told me, Master Bruce. Any other loose ends?" And Batman's like, "Okay, so here's the deal. Penguin and Twine went to school together,
Oh, come on.
and Twine was mean to him for being fat, and Penguin swore he would get revenge, and so he did.
The Penguin's gonna get revenge on me because I called him fat earlier.
Penguin's coming for you.
Watch out, but at least you'll know that
Wah,
way cooler.
wah.
At least you'll know that way cooler villains will also be involved.
Right? This is the end?
No. So he spends 3 pages just info dumping why Penguin did all this in the first place, and then he goes to bed. And Alfred's like, "Have a good night." And Batman's like, "I believe for once I will."
Oh, yeah. You can finally put the demons to rest now that you've cracked
that's-
this fucking Penguin mystery.
Exactly. That's right. You faced your fears, and you've gotten
And
over
you
the
punch the Penguin.
and you got over the guilt of Jason Todd, obviously.
Yeah, and you
you're
solved the greatest mystery
That's
of
right.
our time. Why Penguin
killed his high school bully.
friend?
Exactly. And now the Batman will
Jesus.
retire.
Yeah.
Yes.
Bruce Wayne.
imagine?
I've done
will-
it. I've done it, Mom and Dad. I've stopped crying.
Now you can finally rest.
Yep. He burns the suit. The end.
Alfred's like,
Holy Christ. It could have been so anything really would have motivated you to stop being Batman.
Yeah.
So then we are treated to some great pinups
Ooh.
by,
3D
by other
pinups.
artists. We got Norm Brayfogle and Dave Gibbons.
Oh,
ooh.
that's
Yeah.
cool.
They're pretty fun.
Yeah.
And then
Ooh.
you get a little 1940s story with Batman and Robin fighting robots,
Oh boy.
which we're not going to bother.
Yeah, no.
So yeah, Batman 3D.
Gee, I can't imagine why they haven't reprinted this like incredible
Fantastic
story.
book.
You know what I think it
Yeah.
is? I think it's deliberate. I think the idea is because the pages are 3D, the story can be two-dimensional.
Oh,
A gimmick.
Yeah.
Yeah. That.
I just can't believe that it's like it's
book
nighttime
sucks.
and like he's like, you know what? I'm just gonna go to bed. Crime is done.
Yep.
Screw it.
I've put all of them away. I got Two-Face. I got the Joker. I got the. Wait, did he get the Riddler again?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, because the Riddler's all drugged up on it.
Right.
on
So he
Joker
just
socks. They
called the police in to
yeah.
get him.
I'll get a paddy wagon.
He got the
Take
penguin.
him away.
He got
Forget
all
about,
4 of them.
Forget all the rest of them.
Yeah.
They won't fight without their leaders. It's
This is the most effective Batman's ever been. He got 4 villains in one book.
In like 20 pages.
and
Yeah.
he had a sandwich.
Yeah. He actually ate a sandwich that,
Wow.
that Ralph gave him.
At least he had a bite of it. Classic sandwich and coffee.
Who doesn't love that combo?
What a treat. What a
So,
treat.
my question to you is: does the gimmick hold up? Is it at least cool looking?
It is cool looking.
It is cool
Is it
looking.
worth the price of admission?
Well, how much was this book?
Cover price $10.
$10.
No.
But don't you understand how much money went into the process? You know how much Ray Zone built us for?
Yeah, well, don't do that.
Well, we won't know if it's going to work unless we try.
Well, it didn't.
Yeah.
I mean, not $10 worth.
No.
That's the thing. Like, this was what? 1990?
1990.
1990? This was $10 in 1990?
Yep. You could have seen 2 movies, or bought one of these.
Oh, I wouldn't pay $10 today.
I didn't.
if it was good. Definitely not 1990.
I will say that image of like the Riddler.
Going like, oh!
Yeah, it's kind of worth it.
Yeah,
great.
there are a few. I mean, the art's not bad.
No, the art's not bad.
It's good.
When Riddler fights Batman, he's wearing his leotard.
Yeah.
When he goes to kill Twine, he puts on the suit.
Yeah, he puts on the suit.
Got my bowler hat and everything.
Yeah, that's the better outfit in my opinion.
Oh, easily.
Yeah. If the plot was any good at all,
It would have been worth it.
maybe it would be worth it. Maybe it would be worth $10 today. Maybe.
But it's not.
But it's not, so it's not.
no.
You know, this really just seems like a Batman from another universe came here and was like,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
That's like the Batman TV show. It's like,
The 60s
Well,
one?
like all the
one.
villains are like that, and this Batman's kind of more like
what? Yeah, this is real Batman
I get
dealing
real
with
Batman, yeah. With
Yeah.
crazy 1960s Batman,
yeah.
Adam West villains.
It is weird.
Almost. Weird.
It's a very weird choice. There's a lot of weird choices in this. Mucking up Two-Face's origin, setting everyone in the 60s, but making Batman kind of contemporary.
Yeah.
Referencing the Robin murder.
Yeah.
That was a weird choice.
Just really weird stuff. Also, Joker's like obviously drawn like he was from the 60s, so it's just kind of like, it's weird choices.
Do you think they put the Robin? I know why. I know exactly why.
Oh, okay.
They had to explain to new readers why Robin
Wasn't in the
book.
Yep.
Because they know that like they were going to try to get people who didn't care about comics to give it a look because
Yeah.
it's a gimmick.
it's also
and
like
people would be like, "Oh, I don't understand. All I know about Batman is that he also has Robin and he's not here."
Yeah, that's true.
it's also weird that most of the time he's got the gray suit, except in this one where I guess it's Shadow, but it
Yes.
looks like the
It's just-
movie costume.
He's wearing the movie costume.
for like
Yeah.
a quick second.
I agree.
He's in the movie costume.
It's very weird.
Yeah,
And
what's-
like, oh, the Two-Face is just kind of along for the ride.
Yeah, he's like, I'm in.
I was gonna kill somebody. That's what I do.
That was my plan.
I was gonna kill them twice. You see.
I was gonna kill him, and then because I'm Two-Face, I was
Yeah.
gonna do it
gonna-
again.
They were in like in a competition,
Yeah.
and like Dent shows up when it's the three of them, and he's just like, "Well, I won. I killed Batman." And they're
Yeah.
like, "Prove it. How?"
And he's like,
he's
Shut
like,
up.
"I don't have to. I placed him in the perfect situation."
Yeah.
I'm like,
I left him alone to free himself from my death trap.
like,
just like Riddler did.
what?
yeah, it was the perfect trap.
Yeah.
Inescapable.
Inescapable, I put him in a big long rope with lots of slack
Yep.
In front of a train.
in front of a train.
There's nothing he could do about
Like,
it.
move slightly.
Yeah.
I think I might be able to free myself from that train.
Like, dude,
Batman
you-
shows up. He's like, "Batman, you let everyone on the train die, you monster!"
No, Dent. No. I just moved slightly to the left.
there's no way you
What?
could have defeated my trap. I better check the news.
Oh,
They're
he's
not,
right.
They're not covering any of this.
I don't understand. Why isn't the
It's
train
like- it's a
accident
huge
on
cover
here?
up.
It's like the Grinch when he stole the stuff.
And what happened then? Well, in Gotham, they say.
The Two-Face's brain grew one size bigger that day. Anyway,
Oh, man.
Batman 3D.
God.
It's just dumb.
It really
I bought it on a
is.
whim. I was like, I'll check this out.
I like that it came with glasses.
You know what's funny? It normally doesn't because there's no new copies anywhere.
Right.
So to get it with the glasses, which you have to punch out of the book,
Yep.
usually people took them out and then threw them away because
Right.
they hated this book. But the people who sold me this book kept the
Kept the
glasses.
glasses.
These are straight up original glasses. So
That's sweet.
I normally put a link in the description below this video for you to get a copy of this book, but given that it is out of print since 1990, I feel like you probably won't be
impossible.
able to get it. But if I do find one, I'll put a link there, so the first one who finds it can spend $10 and be disappointed by a gimmicky, stupid Batman comic.
Yep.
Yeah.
But
One
I
of the
also
worst books we've ever done. On back issues.
well, I'm happy to disappoint. Anyway, we'll see you next week. Thanks a lot for watching. I'm Sal.
I'm Ethan.
Tiffany.
Bye.